In this video, I'll show you what to do if your iPhone 13 doesn't want to charge. So, if you plug this in and it doesn't want to charge, or maybe it easily falls out and you can't really even put it in, as you see, or as you move your phone a bit, it just keeps disconnecting and it's not charging anymore. So this guide will work on the iPhone 13 as well as all other iPhones that use Lightning port, as well as iPhone 12, 11X, and basically all of them. Anyway, the problem is there's something probably stuck inside in this Lightning port, most likely some lint from your pockets, and we can easily get this stuff out. And the tools for the job are very simple. We are going to need either toothpicks, or I have taken some matches and taken a knife and simply made them very narrow so we can get them inside the hole. Then also you can use a blower like this that blows a lot of force, and we can use it. If you don't have one, you can also take a paintbrush, any size basically, as we are just going to need just a few strands for it. So before we start, you need to also turn off your phone. Okay, and there are some other things you can use instead of toothpicks or matches. However, this is what the Lightning port basically looks inside. There's this hole, and on that side there are pins basically, and you have to be kind of careful not to break them or bend them, otherwise you can damage your phone basically. So if you are using maybe a metal object such as a needle, yeah, I would be very careful when doing this and not using much force. Again, these wooden toothpicks or matches are probably the safest thing. And make sure your phone is off before you attempt to do this. Then, before we even start, we can take a flashlight and see in the hole, basically to see if there's anything maybe stuck inside. And you can already kind of see that these pins should be, you should be able to see the pins here, where I'm not even able to do that. So we are simply going to take our match while holding the phone like this, and you need to look inside the hole and basically scoop out any junk that's inside. Basically scoop it out like that. So this is not the correct way to hold it. Obviously hold it like that, so it falls out everything. Okay, let's attempt this way anyway. Okay. So I hope you can see. So we got lucky. Yep. So this kind of stuff can easily get in your phone. Okay, we're going to continue scooping out anything, any junk that may fall out. There's little dust particles, most likely just some lint that gets stuck. That's the most common culprit really. Then we can take a blower simply and aim it and blow it up inside, and basically everything will be forced out of it. If you don't have a blower, you can also take a paintbrush and take a few strands like this and simply insert them inside. Okay, I got some inside, as you can see hopefully, and we're simply going to brush them out. This is very effective, actually maybe even more effective than that blower. And I like to use these brushes anyway, even if I'm using the blower really. So make sure you brush it out pretty nicely. You can shake it. If you don't have a blower, blowing it inside the mouse, yeah, it's going to give some limited effect, but nothing like the blower. So, and our hole should be pretty clean now. I hope so. So, and as you can see, we can see the pins here. I hope you can see them kind of faintly. And it looks pretty clean. So if we plug in our charger, see, it goes in all the way in and clicks, and when we are going to plug it in, it will charge obviously as well. And yeah, that's how you clean the ports on these. Then if it's still not charging, and you obviously can see that the hole is completely clean now, you can also take another phone, open up the camera and turn on the flashlight and zoom all the way in, and zoom in basically on those pins I'm talking about, these pins, and see if all of them are straight, or maybe some are broken. So in that case you are in kind of big trouble, since you need to change this charging port. If the pins hopefully are okay, if they are bent, obviously bent, again we can attempt to even solve that ourselves using maybe a sewing needle and simply unbend it. But honestly, cleaning it with a brush and these toothpicks 99% of the time will do the job. Then also make sure your cable obviously is in good condition. Make sure it's not frayed anywhere, and both sides, and also inspect this, and if it's not dirty, maybe if it appears dirty, and anyway we can clean it. You can take a rubbing alcohol or a vodka really, this is what I have, and moisten it up, let it sit for maybe a few seconds, rub it down and clean it this way. If this cable, the contacts are dirty, they won't charge your phone obviously as well, so be aware of that. And there's also one more thing. As you bend these cables, eventually they have tons of tiny metal strands inside. As you bend them over time, some can be obviously break, and the cable might appear visually in perfect condition, but still it's basically broken inside. So try to get another cable and verify your old cable is good. So I hope this video was useful and you are able to get your phone charging back again. So see you next time.